Good morning. This is Paula from Paula's Tarot Play, coming at you with a general reading. I got my candle lit. Maybe we need some sage. A little bit of sage, like my little Buddha. Can't really see it, but there we go. Okay, let's light it up. And we're just going to choose from my World Shamans Guidebook Oracle cards. Okay, we're just going to cut and read from the book. Just one card, okay? I'm learning these cards and they're quite interesting. Let's cut. Cave. Look at that. You want to take a picture or something? Cave. And we got some sage going on. Here we go. Let that sit there for a minute. I got this beautiful feather from a friend. It goes with the sage. I've always wanted a big feather like this. I never bought one. I was always afraid, like I move a lot, so it wouldn't stay nice or whatever, but I kept the wrapping for it. I'm gonna move again and I will take care of it. Thank you, Bridget. Okay, let's just put this aside and let's look for cave in my book here. Oh, we messed it. There's ashes on it. Funny opening. Reminds me of feminine. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Okay, cave. Let's see here. The index is at the beginning. Cave is right here. 101. Is that it? No, 111. Card number 111. Okay, let's read. It's actually page 111. Let's not get too excited here. But isn't that a card to make a wish? The 111, make a wish number. Seek. Okay? Keyword cave is seek. We can go in or out of the cave, delve into our human history as we journey through its darkness, looking out at the flowering lives in the outside world as we move into the light. Whatever the movement, it's in the space of the cave, among the shadows cast on its walls by fires or torches, inside the damp haze that announces the morning, when we gather to decide the route and map of our path. In the Neolithic period, our ancestors went down into caves, at times reaching very narrow passages that were certainly not suitable for living, to draw dreams on the walls in the form of animals, some of which are now extinct, and theriomorphic creatures. Their meaning remains a mystery, and by virtue of this secret force, they continue to speak to us. In this oracle, the cave rustles like a great shadow tree branching around us, a living and old being. It tells us that the purpose of our seeking is the seeking itself. Like the journey, it's not about the outcome and where we're going. It's about how we're getting there and everything we do to achieve it. It's in the recipe. All right. Okay. thank you for that. World Shaman. And, oh, let's see. Is it? We're still in July, okay? So let's do a little bit of Christmas in July. Cards. These are Christmas cards. Oracle. Let's just see what comes out today, okay? What do we need to know for our highest good spirit? Anything important we need to know today? Is it Monday? Yes, I think so. Another week ahead. Candles. Well, I lit my candle. I light my candle every day. I have a little tea light, and I put intention to it for my protection that day. Okay? Magic, spells, and manifestation. So maybe you want to start the trend, or maybe you do it already. I know a lot of spiritual people like candles. It reminds me of the church, when you go to church and there was all these candles that you could lit. We needed to donate to be able to light a candle and say a prayer for a loved one that passed. Under pressure, heated, about to crack. Okay, that's why you need protection. Something's going on here. Someone's under pressure, about to crack. I got a week left to find an apartment. If I don't find one, I'm still in this apartment, and that's going to cause trouble. So I'm kind of under pressure. Myself and the landlord and the new landlord, we're all under pressure, right? Trying to meet a deadline. Let's see if we pull through. Teamwork, you know. My landlord had a place for me, but I won't be ready for the end of July. So, you know, I don't want to move twice. I don't want to put my stuff in storage, and it's just a lot of work for me. I'm not. I'm not budging. If people don't get me out of here, I'm still going to be here. I know we're going to have a hell of a time in court. Ghost of Christmas past. Spook. Hallucinations. Phantom. Somebody freaking you out here? What happened in the past is come back to haunt somebody here. Maybe spook you. Maybe your ancestors are playing games with you because you're not paying attention. You know, when the lights flicker, it's because they're trying to get your attention. When they put something in your way and you kind of almost fall, you know, you trip, that's them. That's your spirit, your own spirit. You know, you got two people inside of you. You got your brain, which is the ego, and you got your soul, which is the spirit. And you both want to control your movements. You got to share the wheel somehow. Okay? And it's just not just those two. Like there's, I think there's 4 drivers in us. As I forget the other 2. Sorry. This is something somebody told me once, and it stuck with me. It made sense, you know. It's like sometimes we're confused up there. It's because we're struggling. Our intuition is telling us to do something, and our brain is telling us to do something else. So we're kind of stuck. Now, what should I do? Should I listen to my ego, or should I listen to my spirit? I think spirit should rule. Many of us ignore spirit, our intuition, because we were taught from a young age to listen to another adult. Okay, so that's how that works. We are conditioned, for good or bad or whatever. Okay, it just happens. is what we're dealing with now today. So there's two more here. Christmas coal, which is guilt, shame, and misfortune. Maybe somebody's feeling guilty about what they've done in the past. And your past ghost is your conscious mind trying to tell you, okay, maybe you need to forgive yourself and ask for forgiveness. If you're feeling guilty and your mind is keeping you stuck, maybe it's time to, sometimes you just have to say the word and things clear up. You just have to say what you need to say and you feel better about it. Christmas morning, fulfillment, excitement, and wonder. Okay. So we've got a few good cards here. We've got magic. Do you believe in magic? I believe when I light my candle, I believe when I say, okay, protect me all day, that I will be protected. Like they'll make me trip before they make me fall in a hole. They'll trip me up before I get to the hole. That's how spirit, your spirit helps you out. If you can't find your keys, it's because there's danger on the road ahead. So you're kind of being delayed by your spirit, fucking around with your keys, okay? Your spirit is always working for you. So when you're feeling frustrated because you can't find your keys, that's the reason, okay? And maybe sometimes they're just playing with you. Wait to see if you're going to notice what they're doing. Because sometimes just, once I lost my keys, I didn't know where they were. My youngest son, he was maybe 2 at the time, one and a half, 2. It's not my youngest son, one of my sons. Anyways, a week later, I found my keys. My baby, my toddler had put them in the linen closet underneath a bunch of stuff that was folded. So I never found them. Like I found them finally a week later. And is that spirit working for you? My child works for me. It's an extension of me, right? So let's see here. We got magic. We got under pressure. Maybe my situation is to find a place. Maybe your situation is to find a better paying job or a better living environment or something. You're under pressure to do something here. And we've got the ghost from the past, which is maybe you feeling guilty of what you had to do in the past. You learn from your mistakes, and we learn from our mistakes by looking at it. Hanging on to guilt is no good. Okay, guilt is a low vibrational energy, which we don't want to stay in. We want to be balanced in the middle or a little bit higher. Okay, to receive the guidance, the good guidance. So I'm jumping off course here there, but we've got Christmas coal, which is the guilt. So, and the ghost from the past comes in to tell you, hey, stop feeling guilty, learn from your mistakes, and move on. You have to give yourself permission to stop feeling guilty. It's been long enough, okay? Do something about it and move on. Like forgive yourself or have a talk. What's the best route to go about these feelings here? Sometimes we are told to make amends and then we fall off the wagon and we do something else that is no good. Just be aware. As you're learning yourself and you're mastering yourself, you become stronger at it, and it becomes automatic what you need to do, okay, for your own good. Let's do tarot. Line them up for me, Spirit. And we'll start from the top. Okay. So something's going to give here. You need to forgive yourself, and you will reach fulfillment, excitement after the pressure goes down, you know. After the pressure goes down, after you find a solution, whatever it is you're needing to find a solution to. The Father Sticks, the King of Wands, front and center. Maybe somebody's taking charge here, building a fire, heat, sustainability. Son of Coins? Look at him. He's teaching astrology or something, eh? Zodiac signs are here. He's looking in a book. He's got knowledge here. Maybe a student or a teacher here. Maybe you're teaching this Father Stick something important. A passionate guy. There's the big house. This is the tower in the base. Something shocking. What's going on here? Is the King of Wands is somebody important in your life, okay? He's learning something. Maybe you're teaching him about astrology and spirituality or something, or he's learning on his own, and he's shocked himself, or you've shocked him by illuminating things that they couldn't see yet. Sometimes we're not ready to see things, and sometimes we need to be in a certain, well, after you see something 3 times, it sticks. If you repeat a name 3 times, you're not going to forget it. Okay? So they're finally seeing the light here. Maybe they were, how do you say, it was presented to them 2-3 times, and they're finally seeing it for the first time, even though they've seen it before. They're kind of understanding it better. They're seeing it much more in detail right now. It's like your home is under surveillance or something. That's like a big statement there. It's not for everybody. Whatever I say in the readings, take what you connect with and the rest leave behind. Do not get frustrated with things that do not connect with you. They're not meant for you. 7 of Knives is manipulation. You're cooking up a storm for somebody? Are you doctoring up some soup or something? You know, she looks very prim and proper and ready to serve. But it is the 7 of Swords, Knives. It's about communication. It's about poking the bear. And somebody's strategizing here. And it's right next to the King of Wands. So the King of Wands might be trying to pull the wool over your eyes. But it's so obvious. You cannot unsee this. Okay? It falls in the recent past. 4 coins. So you're holding back. You've seen the truth of it. So you're holding back here. You're saving your energy for when you're going to need it the most. And 5 sticks. Somebody's not happy that you're holding back. They wanted that energy. They wanted you to serve them. Okay? So now they're kind of mad at you. There's drama here. Okay? It's causing drama that you're holding back. People are never satisfied. You give and they're not satisfied. You take away and they're not satisfied. You know, maybe they want to run the show on their own, and they're not in charge of the show. They're in charge of themselves and how they react to stuff. Same as me. Okay, Bishop. Ooh, there's the spiritual teacher in the self. Okay, this is a long name. It's card number 5 in the Major Arcana. So there's a V there. V stands for 5, Roman numerology, I think. Bishop CH Mason. Mason. That's a lot of letters here. Yeah, don't look at this face. It's tradition. You know, you're looking for something tradition, maybe? You're very traditional? I don't know. Maybe you should be like this. Maybe you don't follow traditions. Maybe you don't like traditions. Something about traditions here in the self. Also, it's about commitment, committing yourself to God, to being first one with God, and then you find a partner that is with God also, and you guys work together. Because this is spiritual, it's God-like, it's in the self. Looks like he's having a feast. And so you might like to follow traditions or not, because I don't do reversals, so this can be either. And spiritual advisor. The Ace of Sticks. Whoa, next to the 5 of Sticks here. Somebody's trying to start something. You know, maybe agitate you, or I don't know if they're going to succeed, but they're really trying to start something here. And it's next to the 5 of Sticks, so it has to do with drama. They're trying to start something here. Get you going. Make you get off your path. You know, fall off your path, maybe. I don't know. But they're holding their big wand. And he has like cowhide hand. Like maybe there's a farmer. Or he likes to eat beef. Maybe you ate beef recently. Daughter of Knives. Okay, this is about getting lots of information here. Maybe spying, but people are looking in on you and trying to get some information on you. Why are you so reserved? Why are you holding back? And there's the 2 baskets, because you want your love life to be a partnership, and love here's coming in. This is the outcome. Maybe that's why you're holding back. You're holding back for true love. I think, well, to me, this looks like they're collecting some kind of herbs, right? Garden, from the garden. They got 2 baskets full of herbs here. Maybe you are planning on farming. 6 of coins, making money doing it. There's the partnership that's coming in is going to be fair and balanced, a good exchange of energy. Okay, you will not be doing everything and serving. You will be exchanging evenly your energy. 9 of coins, getting yourself all independent here and enjoying the little luxuries of life with a partnership. There's 7 in the dice here. 6 of coins. They rolled a 5 and a 2, like lucky 7s. Lucky 7. It is July. The month of July is number 7, right? And 9 of coins. You might be getting a cat here. Somebody might have gotten a cat recently. Maybe you like to have a drink once in a while. She has a martini glass next to her, and she is, I think she's writing on a scroll Okay, she has a pen in one hand and she has a scroll in the other. So you have lots of knowledge here. And you're writing it down for others to follow, maybe, like a leader does. A good leader will give you what you need to start. They'll teach you. A good leader will teach you how to do the same. Okay? There's the Ace of Baskets. Loving on yourself, putting some loving on it. Father baskets. A man falling in love, bringing you a cup of love here. So maybe your true mate is coming in. It's in the outcome cards. But they're actually, I think they're gathering information. They're holding back. Somebody's holding back from you because they need more information. And you are teaching them. You are taking the lead. Somebody is taking the lead and they are teaching others. Maybe about spirituality. And it's becoming very apparent and even shocking that it is true. It is real. Somebody might have been trying to trick you here with the seven of knives in the past. Maybe somebody thought you were not telling the truth and you didn't know what you were saying, and you weren't that spiritual teacher, leader. You weren't that great of a leader because you weren't making sense to some people. But you do your own research, right? And you take what you want and you throw away the rest. What doesn't capiche with you? What doesn't make sense to you? You don't bring it with you, right? So anything else here we need to know? Four baskets. Somebody's bored with you. You're not satisfied here. Somebody's not satisfied. Or they're looking at you like, I already know all that. I don't want to hear it. Care. Like, whatever. It's four baskets. Not interested. 44 is here. 44. 51. 26. 69. 96. 62. Might mean something to you. Okay. Well, 29. On the 29th, there's something going on. I'm not sure. Okay. It's in a couple of days. Nothing else is coming out. I don't know. I think that's it. I think I said enough. Have a good day. I love you. Happy Monday. Please like and subscribe and comment if you can. Thank you.